Today, let's take a trip to follow a typical airflow and a journey through the Recovery 2.0 process. While this is only one scenario of one pathway option, it may give you some appreciation as an example to the intricate travels of air as a working fluid within a resource recovery system. The Recovery 2.0 system is an innovative approach to manage the treatment of residual waste materials in a sustainable method by treating waste as a resource, while assisting with the world's demand for clean water and clean energy by using thermal reduction. Within the Recovery 2.0 process, we have focused a great deal of effort on energy recovery, in an effort to manage the energy continuum, while attempting to maintain a balance or equilibrium within our environment. We begin our journey today as ambient air is drawn from the outside atmosphere and funneled into a ducted wind tunnel, and passed through a direct air capture system. Within the direct air capture system, the air is filtered to remove fine particulate, dehydrated to remove the moisture content, and then this clean dry air passes through an absorber column that removes much of the dilute CO2 content. The airflow passes through an energy harvesting stage that extracts some amount of energy. This step typically uses an air turbine or solid-state wind energy extraction device. At this point, the air is drawn into the intake cylinder of a large displacement engine, at the rate of 10 cubic meters per second. Upon the exhaust stroke from the displacement engine, the air is compressed to 10 bar, which results in the temperature to increase by about 270 degrees Celsius, over its original ambient temperature. The 10 bar air is passed through an energy harvesting turbine and allowed to expand, reducing the pressure to approximately 2.5 bar in the thermal air cycle. Heat exchangers allow for the transfer of heat as an energy extraction stage. The 2.5 bar air is then allowed to sparge into the bottom of a 10-meter high water column. The air forms bubbles that rise to the top of the water column due to the buoyancy force. On the route upwards, the air bubbles drive a stack of upshot turbines, which results in multiple opportunities for energy harvesting. The air bubbles expand and burst as they exit the top of the buoyancy water column, and the air returns back to close to ambient pressure. This reaction draws heat from the surrounding environment, causing a cooling effect of the water in the column. The air flow is collected and contained into a bio-lung, at a flow rate of approximately 10 cubic meters per second. The bio-lung is designed with an expandable bladder to adjust for any variable pressure and flow volumes. The expandable bladders accommodate energy harvesting, typically with the use of piezoelectric harvesting devices. The accumulated air supply in the bio-lung is available as a feedstock for any short-cycle regenerative needs, otherwise the flow proceeds to the solar chimney. The solar chimney allows the air to absorb heat and funnel up the chimney at a flow rate of approximately 10 cubic meters per second, turning a turbine to extract energy along the way. Upon exiting the solar chimney, we sometimes play with some novel or experimental energy harvesting methods, but otherwise the clean CO2 reduced air is returned to the ambient atmosphere, at roughly the same rate it entered. This entire cycle may be completed in a matter of minutes, unless we choose to extract a little more work out of the air, by diverting the air for another go-around in any of our short-cycle regeneration loops. We hope you have enjoyed your journey of air as a working fluid. Remember, this is just one example of how we attempt to utilize the resources that are available to us. We intend to discuss additional facets of the energy recovery sector at some point in the future. Until then, please feel free to contact us at your convenience. Recovery 2.0 is a project developed by Waste.net, in an effort to reinforce our belief that as rational human beings, we must accept the ultimate responsibility to leave future generations with a safe and sound environment, and a world that has not been depleted of its resources. Please feel free to visit us today at www.waste.net.